Hey guys, SeanB. Today we are doing a quick beginner guide for Punishing Grey Raven. I hope this video will help you answer some of the beginner questions you might have, and when you start the game, you know what you are going into. And by the way, you haven't pre-registered for this game, so we can all get the beautiful cosmetic at the start. Go and pre-register right now in your app store, okay? We need the cosmetic, man. Like, bruh. So, the biggest question that every gacha gamer have to ask themselves before you start a new gacha game is whether you should be re-rolling or not. And in this game, a PvE game, in my opinion, you shouldn't be re-rolling. There are a couple reasons why you want to re-roll, and here are some of them. First, you play the game for a week, you have your starting roster, you've been doing some content, but you don't really enjoy the combat mechanic of the character that you start with. Maybe you start with a gun character, and you realize that you want to use a sword to slash through the enemy. Then you might want to reroll to get a different starting character. Secondly, you want to get your perfect waifu combat SWAT team, but somehow the game only gives you dudes. Then you might want to reroll. Understandable as well. And lastly, somehow you still want to reroll to get the perfect triple S rank starting SWAT. Just go for it, man. But honestly, this game, every single character that I've tried, A rank, B rank, whatever, they all feel so amazing. Why shouldn't you reroll? This is a PvE game, so you don't have to worry too much about like, I need to be like the meta slave to climb the leaderboards and defeat everybody else. Like, nobody give a shit. A lot of us play this game just to like stare at this beautiful waifu in front of us, go and slay some monster, and do some gacha roll. Hey, that's enough for most of us, right? So don't have to be a meta slave. It's all good. So far, I try to only clear every content I can with the free-to-play character, the B rank character that you get, and I do just fine. So I don't think you need like S rank character to do anything, because the game kind of focus on skill a little bit too much. Weird for a gacha game. I know, skill in a mobile game. Also, to get to the summoning screen, it took me like 10 minutes, maybe more for some people. So it is a very long and tedious process. They don't give you a lot of summoning currency at the start, and the rate for an S rank is quite abysmal, 0.5%. So re-rolling is gonna be a real pain. So all in all, just don't care about it, just go in, have fun. I think you're gonna enjoy it. As a wise man once said, waifu over meta. And it is always certainly true. Maybe, I don't know. The next one will be the gacha. Okay, let's take a look at the gacha. We have first the starting banner, and you have a weapon banner as well, very similar to Genshin Impact. So the try-hard sweaty player who want to beat everybody else in the leaderboard will spend a lot of time over here in the weapon banner. But for the casual waifu enjoyer, you'll spend your time here and also here to get your favorite character. So what is the gacha like in Punishing Grey Raven? Here is the beginner banner. The PT in this game is actually quite low at 60. But for every beginner, you will get your first pity at 40 pools. Doesn't mean you can't get S rank before that, but the first pity is at 40. So these are the rate. As you can see, S rank, you don't need to read Japanese to understand, S, 0.5%. Not the most amazing thing, pretty standard stuff. I think it's quite low, to be honest, but I come from a game where getting a 5-star character is like, I don't even expect anything when I summon. Most of the time, you're gonna get like A rank character or dupes of A rank character, and there's some other stuff. It is kind of weird that you get like a lot of random shit in the summoning pool, but with a game that has a very limited character like this, they have to kind of fill up the summoning with like just all the random shit. So how long do you get to the first pity? Personal experience, around 3 to 4 days of continuous playtime. Like you play a lot, you've done all the mission, you've done all the early game achievement, reward and shit. You're gonna get here very soon, in like 3-4 days. Actually, that's not very soon, but 3-4 days. So here's an advice. Don't use your S rank selector when you start the game. I know we're all excited. We all want to pop that S rank ticket immediately when you start the game. You're probably gonna get it in the mail right here. You can see the S rank selector. There's a pool of character you can select, but I'll talk about them in a separate video. But you can select your first starting S rank for free. Like there's no gacha involved, which is already amazing, and one big reason that you don't have to reroll, because you can literally choose what you want to play with. So that's awesome, right? So go play the game, finish the first pity, and go grab your S rank from the summoning. Here, if you get a character XYZ, you don't want to get a dupe from the S rank selector, you go get something else. Or if you want to build up that character quickly, you grab a dupe from the S rank selector and just rank up that character to double S. In this game, you can actually choose what character you want the summoning to be focused on, so you can get that character easier. This is so beautiful. Like, damn, you can get exactly what you want, or almost exactly what you want. And there will be event banner where the chance for it will be 100% to get the S rank that you want, as long as you save up enough currency. And here the pity is the same, you get the S rank character at 60 summon, and you can choose to focus on Kamui or Liz in this banner. They'll rotate this so that you can have a chance to save up for other characters as well. They have this another banner here which is kind of strange. Here you get much higher chance to get your S rank character, as you can see right here. In total you have 1.5% chance to get an S class, but the one that's on the banner will have a 1.05% chance. So here you have higher chance to get the S rank, but you have much longer pity. It's really weird. Why 80 to 100? Why is it not 80 or 100? Why is there a range here? It's kind of strange. I think this is one for people who like to gamble and who can spend more, but for those who want to save up and get your S rank, you might want to just save up here and just hope to get the S rank in the pity, or just, you know, get the S rank before the pity, even better. Also, the pity carry to the next banner of the same type. So if you are like near the pity for this, but you didn't have enough, it will carry over to the next banner of the same type, okay? Weapon banner for the tryhard. So the weapon is actually not that complicated, because each character will have like their own designated weapon that you want to get for that character. So here's where you get the 6-star weapon, the tryhard in like all these modes that have leaderboards, and you're gonna flex on your friend that doesn't have like the cool weapon because they're poor and you're rich, you are a whale. You are a true water creature that can spit out money and just deck down your character. But don't worry about it. I think you don't really need to have the best weapon. The game, once again, is kind of focused more on a bit of skill. Strange, I know. For all the people who don't want to get spoiled, you can skip this part. But for those who want to save their summon for this character that you see in every freaking Punishing Great Raven video, this one right here, it will not be available at launch. It will come into the game soon, and it's one of the best, if not the best and most popular damage dealer in the game. It does some just mind-blowing, stupid amount of damage with her skill, and she's one of the most used and feature and love damage dealer in the game. And come on, what's there not to like about Alpha right here? Just really good. She has a lot of cosmetic as well. Like, look at the important part. Girl, where you get that from? She got 10 lines. Bro, what is... Come on, yeah? This is where all my money will go. I can feel it already. Like, look at these cool looking skin, man. God damn it. Not only she's amazing. Oh my... Bro, come on. Come on. Not only if she's one of the best characters in the game. God, how do you look so good? Oh, okay. Enough simping. I'm sorry. Vera, right now you're still my queen, okay? Vera is still my queen. But god damn. Oh my god, dude. That fuck. So you might not want to blow all your currency in whatever they offer you at the start and wait for alpha and just play with whatever you get from the beginner banner and the S rank that you select right off the bat, and just wait for alpha, because shit. Whew, that was too much for me to handle, man. God damn, it's so good. After this, you might be wondering, is the game free-to-play friendly? So there's one thing I really enjoy in this game is this part right here, that you can farm pretty much every A rank character in the game. Pretty much, you can farm every A rank character in the game. Every single day, you can farm a couple pieces of the character, and if you farm enough, you will get the character. Simple as that. With me not really summoning that much, I already have a lot of things to play with, but you might not be lucky to get her, for example. You need to farm her 15 days in a row, you get 2 a day I think, and voila, you get the character. Free. That's it. But the game does favor a dupe system for, heavy pay to play player, is that you can rank up your character to SSSSS rank with dupes. But the good thing is you can farm their pieces, so it's not like locked behind a paywall, but it's more behind a time wall. In that way, it's not bad. But you might be also wondering, what if I want to secure a new character and I'm a pay-to-win player? How much for a new character? Let's go to their most basic top-up shop. You can definitely go for the daily pass and collect the summoning currency in this way. Take longer, but it is much cheaper, and if you want to spend in this game, I would recommend spending on the daily subscription pass. But if you want to just like whale it out, who cares, right? Then this is the most basic way to top up the currency. So for $100, which is 10,000 yen, I think $90, but let's assume it's $100, okay? You get 5,000 gold cards to use to summon. The first time you buy it, you're gonna get double the value, which is quite standard for most gacha game, but I don't think you're gonna get this after the first time. So for every $100, you get 20 pulls, and the lowest pity is 60. So to secure a new character, like immediately, without any luck involved, you need to spend $300. So I would say the rate for obtaining a character immediately is fairly standard, and there are many other options like the monthly pass, the daily pass, and all that good stuff, which I highly recommend if you want to spend in the game instead of just straight up buying this. This will provide much better value. And god damn, that skin. Dude, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, there are many other stuff you can buy here to decorate your dorm, studio, system, sim management mode. So this is the beautiful skin we saw just now, and it is 5,000 yen, which is $50. Not cheap in any shape or form. But I'm buying it. Fuck. Alright, so that was the gacha. And now let's talk about the gameplay. I think this is the competitive mode. They call it the war zone and the pain cage. This is where you defeat bosses. There's only one boss, and the boss can kind of one-shot me, so it's not that easy. And there's a mode where you kill as many as possible. There are many other stuff that I haven't finished unlocking yet. So I'm playing everything on my keyboard. Right now, I'm not even using a mouse, and it's really enjoyable. I have found a way to utilize my keyboard fully, and it's really amazing. And I will have a separate video to show you guys how to set up everything. So you move around, you can default attack, and you can dodge. So when you do a perfect dodge is when they about to attack you. You enter a slow-mo super computing space, and that is when you can spam your skill. You see the orb are glowing right now, which means whenever you tap on it, great damage. In short, yeah? I'm trying to explain in very simpler terms instead of going into super detail here. So there are 3 color of attack you can see right there that I can use, and it is going by a match 3 system. So if you match 3 color, you will do more damage. You can also use single orb to do one simple skill, but it's not gonna be as strong. So you can use, let's say, the yellow key to bring the red orb or the red icon closer to one another. I'll use the blue one again right here, and now I have 3 red orb next to one another, and my red skill will be stronger. Yeah, simple as that. And there'll be different combo for different character. As you can see right here, this is the instruction. It says use any combination of 3 orb and then use a red orb or red attack, and you will enter a dual blade mode. So how to generate the orb is just to attack the enemy with the basic attack. You get a lot of orb right here. So right now, I have 3 yellow orb, right? Let me find a red one real quick. So this is where the RNG comes, is that you don't really control which color you are getting. So between running around, dodging, and attacking, and using the right skill at the right moment, using the right combo, the RNG comes with the orb generation. You can't really tell which one is coming. And I think that's give a good mixture between skill and RNG and all the fun stuff in between. So I'm going to use all the yellow one right here. Boom, and then I use a red orb. Boom, I enter the dual blade mode, where my attack is stronger, bigger, and cooler. So this is a very simple combo because this is a basic character. There are many different combos with many other characters that you can utilize and have fun with. After you generate enough energy by attacking and using the orb, there's an ulti you can use. Different characters have different ultis. Some will attack, some will heal, some will debuff, some will enter like a freaking... You turn Super Saiyan, yeah? And then you do a lot of damage in the Super Saiyan mode. So that was solo combat tutorial. Now we have team combat tutorial. So I have a team right here with 1 damage, 1 healer, and 1 tank. In this game it might seem complicated, but it can also be very simple. The support character will usually do healing skill or buff skill, and the tank character will usually have debuff skill. Debuff is usually increase the damage output you can do and decrease the enemy elemental resistance. So if you're using like a fire team, you have a fire tank that can decrease enemy fire resistance. So your fire DPS can do more fire damage. So when you use the 3 color orb, like blue, you can call out a blue character to help you. So Liz came out to heal me. And that is what people call QTE skill. And you have another 3 blue orb here. If I use it, I will use the skill and I can call out my sub character to do their special QTE skill. It can be healing, it can be debuff, as I mentioned just now. If I use the 3 blue orb right here, boom, you can see the icon getting lit up and I can use her skill. You can switch to other character at any time you want, and when you switch to the other character, they will perform a special skill as well. So let's say I'm switching to my damage dealer again. She will spin and do AoE damage as you saw just now. Okay, let me demonstrate again in like a story mode. Come out, wherever you are. Okay, so we're gonna attack him to generate some orb. Dodge it. You don't have to spam dodge all the time. You can actually time the enemy attack and then wait for them to attack, almost finish, and use the perfect dodge. And when you dodge it, these icons will lit up, and whenever you use a skill after you have a perfect dodge, these are actually will be, how do I say it? You use 1 orb, but the effects will be 3, and you can actually use it to call out your sub character as well. Okay, let me try the perfect dodge once again to demonstrate. Oh, I can't see anything. Okay, are you attacking me? Are you attacking me, son? So I'm gonna use the yellow orb and call out the yellow character. Oh, it ended. So right there, I only used 1 yellow orb, but it had the effect of 3 yellow orb. So I did more damage and I was able to call out the yellow character. I hope that makes sense. It can be really fast and confusing at first, but when you get used to it, it's quite second nature. So the gameplay will boil down to dodging right, use your skill correctly, and pull off some nice combo with your other character. So the tank character will usually debuff, so you want to use it to sort of decrease the enemy defense, increase your damage output, and then, ouch, and use your blue character to heal whenever you need it. Or just use them whenever you want, just to, you know, pull off some nice combo, do some cool damage, turn on fucking dual blade mode and just whack the enemy until they die. Simple as that, right? There's a cooldown to the slow computing, slow motion pace. I think it's 8 seconds. You will see the matrix grid sort of sign in your dodging, and that is when you can pull off this cool slow-mo action computing space, and if there's no grid in the dodge icon, you can't have the slow motion, but you can still dodge, you know. Don't be shy to dodge. And that's all you need to know. That's about it. So that was a basic combat guide, and that is the end of our beginner guide for today. I hope it was not too confusing. I hope it answers some of your questions. And if you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be doing more guide for how to set up to play on PC, and in-depth gacha, S-rank character guide, and all the other fun stuff that I have learned for the past weeks or two. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.